Hello Fiddlers, today we're going to cook a little bit halibut. I'm going to serve with a lemon butter sauce, okay? So I'm going to show you how to sear it, how to cook the halibut, and how to make a quick pan sauce in the same pan that we use to sear the halibut. It's actually a great thing to do because you're going to get all the flavor from the caramelization with the halibut. So first we're going to do is, we're going to dry the fish quickly. That's something you want to do all the time. You want to have a dry fish, okay? When you go in the pan so it doesn't splash so much. And you can use a little bit of paper towel, a bit of white pepper, and some salt, and we do that both sides. As you can see, I always go a little bit higher up to have an even spread of the salt, then with the pepper. Now, for searing purposes, there's two pans you can use, two style pans you can use. You can either use a iron pan or a Teflon coated / non-stick pan. I a lot of time prefer the non-stick pan, especially at the house when I don't have to worry about the fish sticking, because you never want stick in a non-stick pan. That's the beauty of it, okay? So, given that I do use a non-stick pan now, I actually not going to flour the fish. So at that point, this fish will be also gluten-free. Okay, so we're going to have a hot pan, medium hot. We're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. Once the pan is nice and hot, you can almost have a little smoke coming up. I'm adding the fish with the white side right first. I'm going to check a little bit. As you can see, go in there just very quick. So that tells me that the pan is actually hot. Once I'm in the pan, I'm going to increase the heat a little bit. While this is cooking, I give you the ingredients. We're going to need a little bit chopped shallots. We have some fresh juiced lemon and orange. We got some lemon and orange zest. We have some white wine. We have some chopped parsley. We have some fresh butter and also some whole lemon. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to sear this fish, give it a gold brown color. And we're going to get ready to take it out once it's almost cooked and finish up our sauce. It's important to have the right amount of oil in the pan so you don't have to worry about the fish sticking. To cook fish, I do like two utensils. It's either a nice large spoon or a so-called fish spatula. You can pick this up in the store. It's really very flexible and it's very thin. So when you need to go into the pan, you're not scraping the pan, or you can suspend it nicely so you can flip the fish around. If I'm not sure if the fish already has my desired color, what I do normally is I just go in, hold it up a little bit and look on the one side. You can see how it starts going browning already. You put the oven on at 350 degrees. Once you sear the fish, which is just about done on the one side, nice golden brown. Now I'm bringing the heat down a little bit. Since the fish now has the color on both sides, I set it up, take the fish and put them in a 350 degree oven for 3 to 4 minutes. What's happening in the meantime is I'm gonna prepare the sauce, okay? And the sauce means I'm gonna use a little bit of shallots, okay? I'm gonna use a little bit of fresh butter to saute the shallots. I'm gonna take a little bit of white wine right now. Cook the shallots. I'm going to the lemon juice. Now you can see this is going to be like a little lemon butter sauce. However, I only use very little lemon juice. I'm actually using more the flavor of the zest, which we just pulled right off the same lemon where we made some juice there. Okay, there you go. I'm going to take a little bit of that zest. I'm going to add that into it. I take a little bit more white wine. Give it a pinch of salt. And now I have cold butter here, with small dice. I bring the temperature really low. And I'll make a quick multiplication with the butter. Now what you want to watch, you don't want to really cook it at this point anymore. You just want to have the butter melting in the sauce, and you want to do a little whisk for that. And at that point, since I have gas over here, you can take it off the pan, off the stove a little bit. And you can see how the sauce slowly gets thick, okay? It's almost there already. Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit more zest. The zest is going to give you the citrus flavor, but not the acidity. Okay, so now I'm going to pull my halibut out of the oven. And what you can do is add a little bit of parsley into it. You can go either put the halibut back in, you move it around, you know, take a little spoon, you can even go over there like that. Beautiful, ready to serve. So we'll take the halibut a little bit first out of the pan. Take the sauce. And as you saw, this is almost enough sauce for 2 dishes actually. So we have a pan-seared halibut, gluten-free, that means no flour, with a quick lemon butter sauce with the ingredients of shallots, lemon zest, a little bit of lemon juice, some white wine, and chopped parsley. And to thicken it, we use a little bit cold diced butter. However, you can do it with extra virgin olive oil, but you won't get such an emulsified sauce because it's still oil. It doesn't have the other components to kind of thicken it a little bit. But you could do it with extra virgin olive oil if you want to keep it dairy free. We're gonna do a little bit tuna cooking. I'm telling you a very quick approach. We're gonna cook this tuna rare. That's how we normally, 90% of people like to eat it. That's how we prepare them at the club. And this is a quick marinade. I'm cooking it immediately. So I have a #1 tuna over here, which is a sushi grade tuna. Perfect fillet, but 7 ounces is good. That's a good portion for raw meat, for raw protein. Okay, some of the ingredients today we're gonna use is we're gonna marinate in a little bit of soy sauce. I'm using a little bit of sesame oil. And we have some black sesame seeds. And I have some grated ginger. I'm gonna mix this up nicely. Hit it with a little bit of lemon juice. Then we also add some oil into it. Almost try to emulsify it a little bit. So this is a very, very quick marinade. Okay, I do not add any salt into it because a lot of time the soy brings enough sodium with it. As you can see, I have a little bit there like that. And I'm gonna dip them right in there. And I'll just turn them around like for a little bit. What you want to do is you want to marinate the tuna for like 3 to 4 minutes. Just let them sit in there. Cover them up a little bit. In the meantime, we're heating up our pan, which is a cast iron pan. We're going to use a cast iron pan. I heated it up already. I'll give it a little bit of oil. And I'll take a little rag to kind of like get it ready like this. Okay. So the tuna marinated for 3 to 4 minutes now. That's beautiful. As you can see, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil into the pan. So I have the pan medium hot. And then lift up the tuna. I'm gonna give them, since we like a little bit black pepper, just sprinkle right away with black pepper on the top. And that's the side I'm gonna sear first. So I'm gonna flip it just around. It's a nice hot pan, that's what we're looking for. When we're cooking tuna, we're looking for a hot pan because we're gonna give them just a 30-second sear on each side. What I normally like to do is like move it around a little bit. We got the 30 seconds over. Flip them right away around. Now I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And as you can see now, this is pretty much smoking, which is normal because you do have soy in there, which has sugar. So the sugar starts browning and caramelizing, so that's why you have a little bit more smoke. I don't have a lot of heat really, but still because of all the caramelization that's happening there and the browning. Take the tuna out of the pan. We're gonna go straight on a little cutting board. And now we're gonna slice the tuna. Nice and rare it is. Take a knife that's nice and thin. Like that, beautiful rare tuna. You can see the quality is phenomenal. And it's cooked perfectly. Nicely seared on the outside, but nice and raw on the inside. Makes it very tender, very tasty. And if we wanted to, we can take a little bit more soy sauce, maybe just a little bit over it, okay? As well as a couple more sesame seeds.